welcome back, and just want to do a real quick update on something. So I've decided to, for the sake of my own sanity, have essentially a save point system. So whenever I get one of these rare advancements, or legendary advancements, or whatever you want to call them, you know, the ones with the purple text and the funky logo, those will basically serve as a save point. So, obviously there are more than the ones that are just visible there. I just wanted to launch into that. Hang on, I gotta turn up my volume a bit here. There we go. I just wanted to launch into that to start off with, because I'm going to spend a little while explaining how exactly that is going to work. Essentially, what it boils down to is I am going to be using those... So, first, I should explain my reasoning, because obviously this is supposed to be a hardcore playthrough, right? So why am I giving myself save points? Well, what it comes down to... Okay, that is 7. Okay, I was remembering right. What it comes down to is basically just... I do not want to be in a situation where I fucking die to the Ender Dragon, or the Wither, or the Warden, and end up having functionally lost all of my progress. And having to start again from scratch. Like, I've started from scratch a couple times now, obviously, and every time, without exception, it has been a little bit frustrating. And that was, you know, at relatively early points. If I have to restart from scratch every single time I get to the Ender Dragon, which is, you know, basically restarting about once, probably like once a year, realistically speaking, but just never being able to get past that wall because I'm not able to, you know, retry and learn from my mistakes very efficiently, that's just gonna really suck. And I don't want to be in a position where I am forcing that suck on myself. So my initial idea a while back, I say a while back, like since I recorded the last episodes. So my initial idea was, okay, I'll have this sort of save point like right before each boss. So if I die to a boss, I just load up my backup of the world and continue on as normal. But then, like, that just feels kind of arbitrary. And so what I'm at least trying to do, you know, not sure how well I'm succeeding, with the idea of this save points at the legendary achievements thing is, it's not dependent on me fighting a boss. It's dependent on me doing one of the tough things to do. And those save points will force me to be smart about, you know, smart and tactical about my achievements. Because if I get one of those rare achievements in a situation where I don't necessarily like need a save point, then I have basically wasted one of my limited save points. And now it's going to be hard for me to get another one. So, you know, it'll make it more playable for me, more watchable for you, and it'll still have, you know, at least some element of consequences for messing up. Because those save points will just be you have to dial it back to the state you were in when you achieved it. No matter what. So if, for instance, I get blown up by a ghast as I load into a save state, right? I have, like, I have to try, obviously, to make that not happen at least a couple times. But if I fail, and if I decide I'm going to give up on that save point, then essentially what that means for me is I have to set myself back way to the beginning. You know, once I get a save point, I can't go any farther back. And if I have a save point that is absolute crap, I have to follow through with it. And if it is just unsurvivable, like I get an achievement while I'm sinking in lava, then the save point might as well not exist. I have to start over from scratch, because there is no way for me to actually make use of the save point. So those are sort of the balancing factors. Now, as for why I've decided that that is going to be, a fair and functional way of doing things, I am actually kind of on edge about it. I think overall, it's, it has the potential to sort of ruin the spirit of the hardcore playthrough and whatnot. But more importantly, it has the potential to make me, really cling on to the save spots that I get and just spend hours and hours trying to make a bad one work. That's, something that I'm going to have to work out in the moment. It's not really something I can plan for. It's something I have to be, aware is going to be an issue. But, fundamentally, that is just how it's gonna be. I'm pretty sure that it won't end up being too big of a deal. I am confident, for the most part anyway, in my ability to adapt and, deal with the situations that I end up putting myself in. But if I end up in a situation where I am dying, to the Ender Dragon, and I don't want to have to set myself all the way back, that is when I'm going to bust out the save points. It's for when I don't want to have to restart. If I feel like, I have died fairly and justly, then I still might use them. But if I feel like I have died to my own negligence or my own incompetence, that will make me wonder if I really should be using them or if they're just making me complacent. Obviously, right now, I do not have the answer as to which of those will end up being the case. I am fairly confident, because of course I am, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this, that I can, in fact, make it work. But maybe that confidence is misplaced or just, flat out wrong. Maybe I think I can do this, but in reality, it's just going to end up making things more complicated. Like that pumpkin growing where it did. Thank you, sir. Like I was talking about last time, me using the dirt is really just a fallacy on my part. The dirt does not make it more likely to grow there than on the farmland. It just... Hang on. And they've even done the thing where, like, when you place down a pumpkin, it doesn't, like, rebind to the stalk. So I just have to live with this pumpkin in my inventory now. Wonderful. So yeah, that is just a little bit that I wanted to get into on the save point idea that I've got. I'm going to use it. It, is obviously going to require me being very tactical, because the whole point of these purple text legendary advancements, as it were, is that they are very hard to get. Or most of them are, anyway. I mean, yeah, like, I don't fully remember which ones are down the main path. I think going to the Nether is one, but I might be wrong about that. Obviously, who knows? I need to put saplings back down, don't I? So yeah. Sorry, I've been a little bit rambly, a little bit repetitive, but that's just because I really sort of want to drill in the idea of I'm sort of a little bit on the fence about whether this is a good idea. I'm still going with it because I feel like it is better than, frustrating myself with, an endless slog. Oh, that is a lot of pillagers. That is a lot of pillagers. Okay. But yeah, hopefully it'll all work out. Should go over relatively fine. But, we'll see how I end up, how this ends up turning out, whether it ends up being a good idea or not. That is all very much up in the air right now. And of course, it's not going to have any effect until I die after getting one of those save points. And if if an update comes out or something and I die after getting a save point and I feel like it's not really worth it. Thank you for going there, pumpkin. I feel like it's not really worth it to go all the way back to that save point. Then, yeah, I'm going to just start over from scratch. Usually, I think I will feel like it's worth it. Like, if it's a really big update and I just want to play that update already, then, yeah, that's one of those situations where I probably will just say, you know what, I'm going to go play the update. I'm going to give up on this save point thing that I've got going, at least in this sense, and I'm just going to play the newer version, see how that goes. Of course, like I have said multiple times, this is going to be an attempt at getting every single achievement in hardcore mode, or at least every single possible achievement. I keep saying achievement, advancement, technically, whatever. It's, 100% completion in hardcore mode. I have said before that I might do this in later versions. I absolutely will not be doing it again, like, immediately after. Dang it, why are these chickens taking so long to lay eggs? Yeah, I won't be doing this again right after finishing. Ah, there's an egg. I intend very much to, deal with this as it happens, right? I'm not going to rule anything out completely, but I am going to say that I have, like, stuff that I want to do in Minecraft that is not this. And for as long as this is taking up my Minecraft weekly upload slot and my Minecraft recording time, that's gonna be... Okay, pumpkin. I see what you're doing here. So yeah, as long as it's taking up that period of time, I unfortunately am going to have to put those off. But of course, that also means I want to get this done so that I can actually get to those other plans, get to that other stuff I want to do. I want to keep the channel as a variety channel and not just do different Minecraft series uploaded every single day. Because obviously Friday has been dead on this channel for a little while. That mostly comes down to the fact that I work on Fridays and I have to edit I specifically work late on Fridays, and I have to edit and upload the Saturday streams when they happen. Of course, they haven't been happening the last couple of weeks because I've been absolutely dead tired. But the other thing is I swim on Friday mornings, which obviously really takes it out of me. So it's just sort of a situation of I usually don't have the energy to stream on Fridays, but I've got a plan for a new set of videos, a new set of series that is going to be coming out on Fridays. I just need to actually put in some time to learn how Adobe After Effects work, because I want to be it's going to involve stuff like graphs and such going up on the screen, and I want to make them look good. I want to have a little bit of animation in there potentially. I don't know why I put these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I want to make it look good, I want to make it look professional, and I want to make it look nice and smooth. So obviously I need to learn how to use After Effects before I can make this series. It's not going to be too long. There's only going to be probably 12 at most episodes in it, so 3 months. But when I actually, manage to get it done, get it put together, it's definitely going to be one of the things that I am more satisfied with in terms of production quality on this channel. I usually don't do a ton of editing on my videos. Like, if you look at some of my older stuff, and when I say older stuff, I mean like from, the end of not even the end of last year, like the last few months, like September, October last year, really. Like early November, really, particularly. That was a lot more high effort, more produced. And I've been swimming a lot more since then. Like, there's a very distinct correlation between me swimming 4 days a week instead of 2, and me saying, you know what, I am too just generally tired all the time to do, an extra 4 hours of work on this. And yeah, I definitely could be spending more time doing that production work, but it's also a question of like, am I, willing to put all that extra effort in when I feel like it isn't really raising the quality level that much? Probably when I learn After Effects, I will be more willing to put, all of that time in, but that's contingent on me learning After Effects anytime soon, which, again, I want to. I'm, planning to. My original plan was to do so on Thursday, but then stuff happened. And earlier today, my initial plan today, I'm recording this on Sunday just after my very short Monster Hunter stream. My initial plan today was to go swimming in the morning, go to work to do my weekly required paperwork, which only takes about half an hour, so it's nice and easy. And then go and then, relax a bit with my weekly Sunday tabletop game, and then stream some Monster Hunter, record these videos, and in there I was also going to slot in learning After Effects, or at least starting to. But then, as it happens, the shower handle in my parents' bathroom broke. and I had to fix it. So that, completely, like, the options were call a plumber, which is what they wanted to do, in which case we'd have to have all the water in the house shut off, which meant I couldn't take a shower, which meant I couldn't go swimming. Or I fix it. So I fixed it. But it took the same place, seriously, but it took a while. And I just ran out of time for swimming, so I basically had to go immediately from eating breakfast to work. And then once I got back from work, I had just enough time to squeeze in a walk in place of swimming, and then it was immediately time for my weekly game, and then my weekly game is right before meal times. Like, it ends right before dinner for me. So then it was right from dinner to, from dinner into into streaming. And then streaming, obviously, I cut short into this because I have to get up early tomorrow if I want to go swimming and still have time to edit tomorrow from when you're watching this episode of Reason to Live, as well as record the next episode of Reason to Live, and then record a double feature of the info dump, which means doing some research, doing some writing of the script, doing some theory crafting and testing for Space Chem, because I've hit an absolute wall there. There's just a lot of behind-the-scenes things that have just all sort of cropped up at once. And I'm very much trying to, make the best out of it, but it is nonetheless proving to be kind of a hot mess. So, yeah, this has obviously been sort of just a general update on how things have been going, on a couple of my plans about the channel. So I'll probably be the title of this episode, actually. But yeah, I'm thinking I should probably wrap this up pretty soon, because it's mostly just been an update sort of feature, and that's not entirely what you guys are necessarily here for. Obviously, that is not the most thrilling content. I absolutely could have done this just me, being a talking head rather than trying to put it over gameplay. But as I have said in the past, Minecraft is a pretty chill and relaxed game, so it means that I can talk over what I'm doing, and it won't feel super out of place. I can, use this as sort of my general channel updates and little teasers time, in addition to the regular, hardcore Minecraft content. Because it's not like y'all are necessarily missing out on anything by watching this. It's not really any different from me just talking into my webcam and that being the only thing you see. The only difference is that there is actually something else to see here. Assuming I have actually... Have I? Okay, good. I have indeed properly set it up so that it is recording gameplay footage as well. Good. So yeah, let's go ahead and just grab those spruce planks and put them to work. Obviously, I can't fully predict the future of this channel. It seemed like it was starting to grow in popularity over the last week or so, and then that immediately died off. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. for some reason, my Hearts of Iron series seems to be the most popular, but I can't for the life of me figure out why. I don't know. Maybe I need to start putting more tags in my videos, because that's the only one with a lot of tags in it. I mean, personally, I think that the main problem is just people watch my stuff, leave a like, and then vanish into the ether without watching more than 20 seconds of it. And it's like, come on, if you're gonna leave a like, at least have watched the whole video. And if you're gonna leave a like, at least check out some of my other stuff before you leave. Like, why are you showing up, dropping a like on a video that's, like, 10, 11 episodes into a series, and not watching, A, that video, or B, the other videos in that series that you would need to watch in order to have the context for that video? I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I mean, maybe I just have very strange watching habits on YouTube, because that is how I watch it. But yeah, I mean, if you come across a series and you like it, like, enough to leave a like, why are you only leaving a like on one video that you haven't watched even, more than 30 seconds of? Like, I just don't get it, man. I just can't make heads, tails, or any other body part out of it. Just boggles, well, maybe not the mind in general, but it boggles my mind. And that's what's important here, is that it's boggling me. Let's see, put these down. Alright, and I think as soon as I finish off this layer here, I'm going to call it for this episode. And no, I do need that, because there's that window down there. Right. Dunk, 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 dunk. Dunk, dunk. Maybe I'll put in corners later if it, gussies it up nicely. But for now, I feel like it would just kind of make it a little bit too busy. And yeah, I'm actually going to just bonk there. That should be good for a while. That should work well as a thing. Alright. And just gonna plonk that there. And boink. There. Alright. So, thank you all very much for watching. And I will see you, since this is a double feature, pretty soon. But regardless, it is still next time.